Good morning. I am going to explain the cell structures and their functions. The basic unit of living organism is called cell. The cell have the various parts: cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, Golgi bodies, ribosomes and endoplasmic reticulum. The cell have two types. The cell having the nuclear material without nuclear membrane called prokaryotics. Well organized nucleus are called eukaryotic cells. The basic component of cell are called nuclear membrane, cytoplasm and the nucleus. The cell membrane is another name is called plasma membrane. It is also called as plasma membrane. The membrane which separates the cell from one another and also the cell from the surrounding medium. Next I am going to explain the plant cell. The plant cell have the various parts. The cytoplasm, chloroplast, ribosomes, nucleus, nucleolus, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus. These are the other components of the organelles. The plasma membrane have the porous structures because it allows the movement of the substances or materials both inward and outward. Next one, that is the cell wall. Its additional structures called cell wall. The cell wall gives the shape of the cell. The main function of the cell wall is to give the shape of the cell. The cell membrane is required by the plants for the protection. Plant cells needs the protections against the variations in temperatures, high wind speed, atmospheric moisture, etc. So it helps the plasma membrane to protect from these features. Next one is cytoplasm. It is a jelly-like substances present between the cell membrane and the nucleus. The various other components or organelles of cells are present in the cytoplasms. The other components are called ribosomes, Golgi bodies, etc. So it is a jelly-like substances. The cytoplasm have the jelly-like substances. Next one, nucleus. Nucleus is an important component of the living cell. It is spherical and located in the center of the cell. It can be easily identified by using the stains. It can be seen by the microscope. It can be easily identified the microscope by using the stains. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by a membrane called nuclear membrane. The membrane is also the porous because to allow the movement of materials between the cytoplasm and the inside of the nucleus. In the nucleus, it have the small inside of the nucleus. It have this small spherical in shape that is called nucleolus. That is nucleolus. It is called the nucleolus. It contains the thread-like structures called chromosomes. The main functions of chromosomes is to carry the genes and help inheritance or transfer of characters from the parents to the offspring. The chromosomes can be seen only when the cell divides. The nuclear membrane. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasmic membrane called nuclear membrane. Once again I will tell, the nucleus is spherical in shape. The main function is to control the center of the cell. It have the two functions. One is it controls the center of the cell. Another one is it carries the gene from the characters from the parents to the offsprings. Inside of the nucleus, it have the small spherical in shape structures called nucleolus. In around the nucleus, it have the membrane called nuclear membrane. The entire content of the living cell is known as protoplasm. It includes the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Protoplasm is called the living content of the cell. So the cell have the three main parts: cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. Cell membrane, it is a thick outer covering called the cell wall. Then inside the cell it have the round body at the center. It is called nucleus. Next, jelly-like substances between the nucleus and the cell membrane is called cytoplasms. Inside the cell, it has a vacuoles are present. In the vacuoles, the vacuoles are smaller in size in the animal cell, but in the larger in the plant cells. In the plant cell, have another component are called plastids. They are of different colors. Some of them contains the green pigment. Called chlorophyll. In green colored plastids are called chloroplast. They provide green color to the leaves. Why the leaves are green in color? Because of the presence of the chlorophyll pigment. The chlorophyll pigment, that is chloroplast, are absent in the animal cell. Once again, I'll tell you the basic component of the cell core, cell membrane, cytoplasm and the nucleus. Cell membrane, that is the cell wall, it gives the shape of the cell. The nucleus, it controls the center of the cell. Another function is to carry the genetic inheritance from the parents to offsprings. Then vacuoles are larger in the plant cell, but in animal cell it have the smaller vacuoles. Next one, plastids are present in the plant cell. Chloroplast present in the plant cell, chloroplast absent in the animal cell. Mitochondria, next the another component called mitochondria. Mitochondria helps to the, it is a powerhouse of the cell. It gives more energy to the cells. So, cell exhibit a variety of shapes and the sizes. The number of cells also they vary from the organism to organism. Some cells are big enough to seen within the unaided eye. Hence, example is hen's egg. It is a single cell, that is a prokaryotic cell. So, the chloroplast have the green pigment called the chlorophyll. It is essential for the photosynthesis. Next, we will see about the what are the similarities and the differences between the plant cell and the animal cell. The plant cell have the cell wall. Okay, the animal cell absence of cell wall. The animal cell is not having the cell wall. Next, another one, it have the larger vacuole. In animal cell have the smaller vacuoles. Okay, the both animal cell, plant cell have the nucleus. Okay, the similarities is both have the animal cells and the plant cell and animal cell have the nucleus, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, everything. The only difference is the size of the vacuole. The vacuoles are smaller in the animal cell, larger in the plant cells. These are the similarities and differences from the plant cell as well as in the animal cell.